Good morning. We're off on another adventure. We're gonna, one of my fun things I like to do is paint kindness rocks. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the Kindness Rock Project, but it's a lady who just started painting rocks and leaving them. So you just paint, you go pick some rocks up at the beach and you paint them with whatever you want to paint them with, and you just leave them and make someone smile. So I really enjoy doing that, and so today we're off to go to the beach and pick up some rocks, and then we'll spray them up. Ron usually sprays them for me. We put a nice spray coat on them, and then I paint whatever and start leaving them. So
yeah, we usually put like a solid color, and then Susie does the artwork on it, you know.
So it's fun and it's relaxing and enjoyable, and it's nice to know that someone smiles in the end. So that's where we're off to today. And Sweet Pea's sleeping in the back seat, so she's ready for a morning ride. She loves to ride in the morning when it's early and she's back there sleeping and snoring. Yep, snoring.
Yep, we're off to get rocks, and Sweepy has to stop and mark her territory first. This is known as Elephant Rock Beach. And there's Sue picking up her rocks. The bag's getting heavy. You can tell she's having a hard time with the bag. She's waving. A little chilly out here today too. A little bit chilly today.
Hi everyone. So as we talked about earlier, I love painting rocks. So one of my first rocks that I ever got that started my love of painting rocks is this cute little thing right here. It is my little butterfly. And the back says Bristol County Rocks. And that was the first rock I ever found. I was so excited, and I've had it and loved it ever since. So that was my first rock I ever found, and from there I found several others here or there. And then during COVID, I kind of found, on Facebook, I found Kindred Rocks, also known as Crocs. And I started following them for a little bit, and then I found Bristol County Rocks through them. And so I'm a member of Bristol County, and that is my main rock group. So we've been doing a lot. It's run by the wonderful Liz. We call her our fearless leader. She has done a lot to promote kindness rocks. So for Halloween, they did a big, they called it Boo in the Park in Fall River, Mass. And she, with the, guidance of Liz and all the helpers, we probably did close to, 50 to 100 rocks that they spread out to the kids in the city as they gave out trick-or-treat candy, and they had a nice booth where they did Alice in Wonderland and all kinds of fun stuff. And then this year, for Valentine's Day, we have done the Jewish home in Fall River, and we've done close to 100 rocks for them, for all the seniors there. They'll be getting those probably on Monday. So lots of smiles going out. And then we also, at the same time, we're doing, there's the Lane Gang. It's a group home out of Rhode Island. And we've done probably close to 60 rocks for them. So there'll be lots of smiles over that way. And then on Facebook, I had noticed that the Baraboo Senior Center in Wisconsin was looking for cards. So I called and asked if we could send rocks, and they said yes. So we've done probably close to 30 to 40 rocks for them. So it's been a really busy month for rocks. We've done lots of rocks. So spreading lots of smiles, one rock at a time. And then my Kindred Rocks is the other of my favorite groups, also known as Crocs. And that's been started and run by the wonderful Hope. And Hope is like one of the best artists. She does so many beautiful rocks. And there are so many great artists over there at Bristol County, at Kindred Rocks. Crocs, there's just so many wonderful artists over there. And for Christmas, they did, for the Catholic Memorial Home before, they did over 200 rocks for the seniors there. So what a sweet thing. Lots of smiles going on. We also did some for the servicemen over in Kuwait for Christmas through that group. So there's lots of little things going on that everybody's spreading joy. One of the other great groups that I'm in is Island Rocks, which is run by Rothina. And Rothina is a really nice lady who's willing to help all the other groups. She helps Kindred as well as South Coast. She just did some rocks for the Lane Gang, and she also did some rocks for the Jewish home, and she's also, I'm sure, did some for the Catholic Memorial back in Christmas time. So she's willing to help all the different groups, and she's out of Middletown, Rhode Island, and she spreads kindness all around that way. So there's so much kindness going around. Everybody's bringing a smile to other people's faces, and how much more can you ask for that? One of the other ones that I am involved in is, I want to make sure I say it right, Uncle Santa and the Magic Hot Chocolate. That's run by, it's an author named Lisa Dunn, who writes children's books. She has a children's series. Her 5th book is due to be done. It's done. I think she said she was waiting on making up the cover, and that'll be out shortly. And then she just finished writing her 6th book, and this is her. She doesn't do kindness, but she does these little Uncle Santa tiles. And then she takes these Uncle Santa tiles and she'll send them to anyone. So if you go on her Facebook page at Uncle Santa and the Magic Hot Chocolate, she will send you some of these cute little tiles and you can spread them around in your town. And she has a map that she's trying to get Uncle Santa and the Magic Hot Chocolate tiles in all states. So she'll send them to you and you can just spread them out and spread kindness and make people smile. Who else can make people smile besides Uncle Santa? And then from there, that's all my groups basically that I'm in. There are other groups, but those are the ones that gave me permission to talk about them. And then from there, I'd like to show you some of my rock collections I have. So my wonderful daughter for Christmas this year, for Mother's Day, she did a rock. She made about 8 rocks for me. And there are 2 of them right there that she made. And she had Ron hide them around the yard for me. And so it was really sweet. So I came home and to find my own little rock hunting in my own yard. And it was so sweet. And by the time I was done, I had tears running down my face. I couldn't find the rocks anymore. But it was just so sweet. And what a way to go to my heart besides painting me some rocks. I want to go this way, and I'm going to show you some other rocks. I have lots of rocks, so I've kind of got them here, there, and everywhere. So this is one of our best Bristol County ladies. She's also in Crocs. Her name is Diane, and she does the best Snoopy rocks. And this is one of the ones I adopted from her, Hello November, which is just beautiful. She does these gorgeous Snoopy rocks all the time. She does lots of other things, but she's really famous for her Snoopy rocks. And this is another bunch that I have, which I've adopted. You can just ask on the Facebook page. You can ask to adopt, different rocks. So these are some other ones. I mean, look how pretty those rocks are. That's a beautiful one, and that's another one of the ones Melanie made me for Mother's Day. And this happens to be a Diane rock as well, one of the beautiful ones that she made there. Then there's this one, which I just love. So there are just so many different rocks. So I talked about how much I love finding rocks. So here's my rock collection. I started out with this one shelf here. And here in the middle is my first mandala, which I just love mandalas. That was made by the wonderful Liz from Bristol County. She heard that I was wanting to find one, and she made that for me. And they're just beautiful. And here's just my other collection. So these are all made from different people, from different groups. Some I found, some I asked to adopt, because on the groups you can ask to adopt. This one over here was made from a Native American man out in Utah. That's another gorgeous one. But all these I just either found in the woods or I adopted from someone. But they're all just gorgeous. Look at the artwork on these beauties. Some beautiful rocks. The eye was made, and so was the coffee made by the wonderful Liz. But look at these gorgeous rocks. They're just so pretty. They just make me happy. And the Wonka bar, that's a hope from the Kindred Rock Crocs group. She makes Wonka bars, and doesn't that look like a real candy bar? I mean, it almost looks like you took a bite out of it. It's just amazing. All these beautiful rocks. I love that mask one. Isn't that cute? Look at the faces. And my daughter Melanie made the milk one. It's supposed to be like a Milky Way. And my cousin made that cute little ladybug. They're just so sweet. And then down on this shelf, we have all these little beauties. Kind of did them by color. I know, a little anal, but look at these beautiful rocks. These are all rocks I found. This is a wonderful hope rock that she gave me. Look at that little bunny, isn't he cute? Then down here into this shelf. Look at that dog, isn't he cute? He's just adorable. They're all just Awesome rocks. Okay, that's one shelf. So that was my first shelf. And then, of course, I had to go over here because I ran out. And then over here in the corner, loving my mandalas, this is a Beth. Beth is she's one of the moderators for Crocs, and that she makes the prettiest mandalas. That's one of her mandalas, and that's another one of her mandalas right there. I love finding hers or adopting hers. I usually have to adopt hers because hers are hard to find. And then look at this ice cream cone. He fell over. That's from a different group. But look at these rocks. I mean, these ladies come up with the best ideas. I believe that's a Rothina. Yeah, that's a Rothina from Island Rock. That's one I adopted from Rothina. Look at that cuteness. Little Hots here is from Melanie. It's one of my Mother's Day rocks. There's another Beth mandala. That house, that's a little fairy house, fairy door, made by the wonderful Liz from Bristol County. There's another fairy door that Liz made for me. And this eyeball here is made from a girl who is in Bristol County, and she's a veteran. She started making those when she was overseas, and they would, she just made those to while away the time when they were off, and she helped spread the love, made people smile. There's another beauty, another one of the great girls, and I believe that is from D&T. D is a little girl, and her mom Tamara, and they make beautiful things too. So that was one of the wonderful rocks that I adopted from them. They're just beautiful everywhere. Look at them. Simple, lots to them. Here's my yellow. This is another one of my mandalas, which is gorgeous. And that one was made by Jessica Andrade. Oops, didn't mean to give you last name, sorry. Here's all my yellow. Look at these gorgeousness. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It goes down to my blue. This is another one of my Melanie rocks that she made for me for Mother's Day. Look at these guys. Look at that one. That one's that is Monument Valley, which is where the Native American one over there is from. One of the men in the group made that. Look at these beauties. This one here, the little watermelon kitty cat, is from a lady in Texas who's in one of our groups. So our group goes quite far. It's amazing how far. And that Faith, Hope, and Love was a surprise one I got from the Wonderful Hope. And then down here, look at that sunset one. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, there are just so many pretty ones. Look at that beach one. That kitty cat was from my cousin. Look at that prettiness. And then, of course, I filled up that shelf, and so then I went to this shelf. That's a Diane one. That's one of Diane's beautiful Snoopy rocks. And look at this. That's my Sweet Pea. One of the ladies from Island Rocks made that for me. Debbie. What a beauty that is. I love that one. And there's another one from Vicky over in Texas. And look at those shoes for Halloween. And then I love these simple little ones. Aren't they gorgeous? That's a Liz rock, and there's another Happy Birthday Mom rock from Melanie. And then I got this one for Christmas from the wonderful Liz. Isn't that beautiful? It's all done with foil art. They're just so pretty. My niece made that one. Thank you, Amber. Then down here there's some more. They're just beautiful. I just love them. That was my latest find from one of the other groups right there. Then look at that one. Someone just let me borrow. Isn't that the cutest thing? Sue in our group just let me adopt that one. I love that. I love that saying. Can you get that really close? Yeah, I just love that one. Another Halloween, and that's Vicky sent me that one from Texas. Texas Strong. And look at that M&M. Looks like you took a bite out of it. And there's a wonderful Holly made that for me. And then down here you got some more cuteness. Look at that seashell. Isn't that gorgeous? There's another Diane rock. She does amazing. Look at the Santa, the snowman I mean. He was made by the wonderful Julie. Another great artist. And that's another one I just got recently. And then look at this cuteness. That's made by Joy. I love that. She gave that to me for Christmas. Look at that cuteness. And then you go down here and there's even more. That was made by Melanie. And there's another Melanie one. Another Melanie one. And then look at the shoes. That was made from Julie also. Isn't that cute? And then look at that one that Julie made. Those were all given to me because I helped out with the nursing home. So Julie made all those for me. Wasn't that sweet? And that's one of my gnomes. I don't keep many of my own rocks, but that was one of my rocks, my gnome rocks that I kind of liked, so I kept that one. And then look at that little cuteness that Liz made. Oh, and that's another one that Julie made. Look at that cuteness. And then there's that one from Holly. They're just beautiful. I just love my rock collection. They make me so happy. They make me smile. See? I love them. They just make me smile. Every day I come out and I look at them and just smile. So here's my kitchen mess, my kitchen table mess. So these are the ones I'm working on. Right now I'm working on this batch for my daughter's office. She works in a doctor's office and they're always short-staffed and they're always, you know, dealing with patients, you know, with COVID. COVID has just ramped everything up so much. The patients are anxious, they're annoyed, they're angry, and they take it out on all of the workers. So I decided to make all these cute little rocks for Valentine's Day for them. A couple of them, you know, I haven't even finished yet, like that I haven't finished or that I haven't finished, but the rest of these are all finished rocks. So I'm going to try to do about 40 of them to just spread a smile. I mean, give them a smile. These will all go to them on Monday. And I'm also going to make some nice chocolate chip cookies to go with them. So that's a bunch that I've been working on. So that's about, be 40 rocks before I'm done. So I've done so many rocks lately. Oh, and there's another Diane Galley that's just sitting on my table. Oops, another Diane rock. Another wonderful Snoopy rock. She does such beautiful rocks. I just leave that beside me for inspiration. But that's a whole bunch that I've been working on. And I love my Posca pens. That's my favorite pens to write with, to color with. So yeah, that's the fun. Yeah, I just love doing it. I love finding them, and I love making them, and I love making people smile. It's just a nice thing to do, and it's just fun. It's so relaxing painting, and it just kind of, your mind takes your mind off everything that is going on in your world, and you can just sit and concentrate on painting and know that someplace you're going to make someone smile. So it's just a fun, nice thing to do, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. The pens were a little expensive, but once you get them, they last and last, and so it was worth spending the money on the pens. I started out doing paint, but I'm not very good with a paintbrush, so not saying I'm very good with a pen either, but I'm getting better. My rocks are getting better in the time, so I figured it out. I think I figured out I've done 122 rocks in February. For Valentine's Day. So I've been crazy busy trying to make these rocks, but it's crazy busy with fun and knowing that I'm going to make someone smile. So that is it for my crazy fun sport that I love to do. I think Bristol County Rocks and Kindred Rocks, Crocs, and Island Rocks, and Uncle Santa and the Magic Hot Chocolate for letting us add them to our video, and we'll go ahead and put this on everyone's Facebook page so we can share it with everyone. So thanks so much everyone for letting us put our video on your Facebook page, and I thank all the groups for, you know, the Hope for starting her group, and which is kind of, you know, I found the first Bristol County Rock, but I kind of found Hope on Facebook first, and after I found my first Bristol County Rock. But that got me going and found Facebook, and it's just a nice way of, you know, talking to friends and people who have the same like and love, I should say. And everybody shares rocks and shares ideas, and we cheer each other on and, you know, tell everybody how beautiful their rock is and just make each other smile. So it's just a really fun way of making people smile. So I hope you enjoyed this little video that I made. We also make traveling videos. We also have videos of our little sweet pea. So hopefully you'll, if you decided you enjoyed watching this, please hit subscribe, which is free. Also hit like. please share with your friends. And if there's a bell, if you hit the bell, it'll send you automatically send you our next video that we put up. So we try to put up a video once a week, and they're on all different subjects. This week we went to see the whaling museum. Well, last week we saw the whaling museum. This week we went to the fishing museum. We went to the beach and did my rock video. So we have all kinds of things planned to do, and there's always a cute little sweet pea. She went to the vet yesterday, so we had her vet visit. So, and she's just cute to look at. So thanks so much, everyone, and please do subscribe, and please do press like, and please share with your friends. Have a great day. Bye.